Then we have rebate processing. Rebate processing allows you to create rebate programs. A rebate program could be generating a chargeback to the vendor or a credit memo to the customer, or do both. You can even have different rebate programs if you rebate that you're charging the vendor back is different from the rebate that you're giving to the customer. So again, just like the others, just like the commission plan, you can have rebates based on quantities if that's what you want to do. It has a starting and ending date range, could be a fixed amount or a flat amount, a fixed amount or percent of the selling price, and it could belong to a specific item or a class of item. Maybe TVs get different rebate than the furniture, and we'll show you the chargeback transactions that we've created or the credit memos that we've created. So users process the transactions just like they would. The shipment invoice release happens, and once invoice release happens, the information gets loaded in the rebate worksheet. This is like edit register of commission, which before you process and create the AP or AR, to give the ability to change the amount. If there's any, you realize, well, the rebate should be $50, not $65, you can make that change in here, and then you process it, and based on the setting of the rebate, it would create either the AP transaction or the AR transaction for you. So you'll be able to see that, a credit memo to the customer or a chargeback to the vendor for the rebate. And of course, we have reports that print this information. So going back to the programs, now I have the commission processing program up. So we add a tab called commissions. If you click on the commissions, you will see the commission plans. And the commission plans is where you specify the different methods that we talked about. So you can bring up a commission plan 5. This commission plan is for all customers for an item class, and you enter the item class that it applies to down here in this section. So if it's all customers, then you do not have a tab for customers. But if I change a customer class, then I'll have a tab here where I can come in and enter the customer classes that commission, so customer classes that commission applies to. So again, specific customers, all customers, customer class or customer price class, it will give you the ability to define the eligibility rules for that commission plan. And this commission plan is linked to the customer. So based on the SAT, that you can have multiple commission plans linked to the customer, and look for the item to see if it's in which commission plan it's set up for that item. And as we talked about, commission could be based on net sales, gross profit, fixed amount per unit, flat amount, break by selling price, or break by quantity. So these are the different methods that are available. Again, flexibility as to how you pay it, flexibility as to what customer classes or what item classes, and you could either enter multiple salespersons that get a commission as part of that commission plan. Again, if you have a situation that the road salesperson gets a different commission, in-house salesperson, different salesperson, or you could house salesperson a different, or you could define a split and then enter the salesperson and enter each one of them, what percent they get. So in this case, he gets 20% of the commission, 80% going here. If I add another salesperson and say this guy gets 25%, that person gets 55%, and so forth and so on. So you define commission plans, very flexible in setting up the commission plan. Then this commission plan, again, is entered at the customer level, so the system knows the internet is kind of slow today. It's just taking time to bring up the customer records. And you'll enter the commission plan here in one or many. That basically it happens here. And then at the sales order level or the invoice level, And we will show you the commissions for each salesperson. So you'll be able to see at the salesperson level what you set up, resulting the calculation of the commission here. So this transaction has one item on it. You know, we can go to another one that has multiple items. And if you click on commissions, you would see that it's telling you that that salesperson, and by line item, you know, what the commission is, commission amount, $200, whatever. So we calculate that and we show you at the sales order level, $100 here, $50 here. And whether it's one salesperson or multiple salespersons that are getting commission here, you would see each commission plan that is applicable to salesperson, and on at the salesperson. In here, you have three salespersons, salesperson 1, 2, and 3 getting commission for these sales orders at a $60, $15, and $10 rates for that, you know, basically based on that commission plan that they're eligible, which is commission plan 5 in this example. And again, this gets all carried over to the edit commission register, lets you maintain commissions even after you run the invoice, you release the invoice, you could still see that. Commission AP payment gives you the ability to create accounts payables for the commission, create the AP bill. So if you want to create an AP bill, you set up a vendor number, the salesperson record, and we create an AP bill. And as far as preferences, we let you define in the preferences, you know, charge items for it, whether or not you're relying for split commission. And in the AR, under the AR preferences, we let you enter whether or not you're paying based on salesperson commission setting, based on payment or invoice, and whether based you're paying commission monthly, quarterly, if you need to evaluate some period information to figure out what commission should be paid. So pretty straightforward enhancement, very reasonably priced. You know, it's only priced at $1,800. We buy it from Acumatica, and it's been done where you know, and many people use it because it gives both ability to define your commission plans, where you're taking into account what items, class of customers it needs to belong to, eligible, and whether you're paying it based on you know, gross profit or selling price or a flat amount, or whether you're splitting the commission or each person gets a separate commission. I'm going to bring the rebates program up and just kind of show you the programs for the rebate processing. The same thing, very straightforward. You can create a rebate program where it's either to charge back the vendor or give a credit memo to the customer, and you have breaks for rebates. From 1 to 10, you give this rebate amount. From 40 to 100, in this rebate. Just like commission, people process the transactions in the system. We load the information in the rebate worksheet. So like edit commission register, you can bring it up, make modifications to it before you run the program, and are able to create either the AP chargeback or create the credit memo on the AR side in the customer record. So we're going to just look at the rebate program, rebate agreement entered into the system, and then see the transactions process and the rebate worksheet. So rebate preferences lets you create your rebate programs. If I bring up this rebate 16, you would see that it has a starting and ending date range. Rebate could be for an item or a class of item, rebate class. It could be for one customer or class of customers, and could be for creating a chargeback to the vendor or creating a credit memo for the customer, or both. So again, it could be based on the invoice amount, rebate by invoice amount, or a quantity-based breaks. And if you go to the different rebate programs, you would see that they would vary in whether it's just an AR credit memo that you're going to create, or you would create a boat, or in here is quantity based. From 1 to 5, you're giving 20% rebate. From 6 to higher, you're getting 24% rebate. And this rebate for stock item, just this one item, to this one customer class or a specific customer, you will enter it in here. So that would be for this customer basically getting the rebate. Very flexible. So again, then as you process transaction in the system, information is tracked in the rebate worksheet. A rebate worksheet, just like edit commission register, gives you the ability to make modifications to the calculated rebate amount. So you can bring up the rebate, make changes to it, and say, you know what, for whatever reason, we want to change the rebate to create the credit memo, or the rebate to create the AP chargeback. Once you release it, then that means you finalize it. Now it should be included in the rebate transaction program, where is the routine that looks at the setting and creates the AP chargeback or the credit memo right from here. And you have the ability to tell it whether you want to create one credit memo by customer, or you want to create a credit memo by sales order invoice or by sales order line. The same way on the chargeback for the vendor. You want to create one chargeback to the vendor, one chargeback for each sales order invoice that you've updated, or for each invoice update line. You can give it a date range. So if you're running the rebate for last month and the 4th of the month, you can tell it what each transaction should be included. Very straightforward, just like commissions, very easy to implement. You have profitability report that would show you profitability, taking into account the rebates, rebate detail report, rebate after sales profitability. So this do enhancements, both very easy to implement.